I made this game in literally like 5 steps without writing a single line of code using Astrocade, a platform that makes game creation so easy anyone can do it just by describing an idea.
So here's how I did it, from start to finish.
So I wanted to create an endless jumper, like the classic doodle jump. I call it duck hop. Now, try to keep up because this is about to get very complicated. It's about a duck that hops on logs. That's all I got so far. But that's okay. The great thing about Astrocade is that you can get started with as much or as little detail as you can think of. So I click this giant towering create button, which brings up a box where I can type in my idea. It's the first step towards making something new, which is why we call it the creation wish. An endless jumper called duck hop. The background is a blue sky with white clouds. The player is a baby duck that has to jump up a continuous stream of logs without falling. Show the player's altitude at the top of the screen. Astrocade starts by making a quick mock-up to visualize what I asked for. Think of it as a gut check. It's not really meant to be totally accurate, and as you can see, it didn't quite put the logs where I imagined them, but it's close enough. So I hit the create button, and Astrocade gets to work. The estimate is always about 14 minutes, although it's usually more like 10. Still, there's no need to wait around. Astrocade creators have made a ton of games to play, so there's lots to do in the meantime. And playing other games is great for inspiration, so in a way, it's actually a form of research. I am literally a scientist right now. Looks like our game is ready. Let's see what we got. This is pretty much exactly what I asked for. In one step, I've turned an idea into something I can play. But it's just the start. The real fun is adding whatever we want on top. So let's wish for some classic moving platforms to make the game more interesting. Some of the logs should move back and forth. By the way, the creation wish is the only one that takes a while. From here on out, wishes should only take a couple minutes at the most, and some are more like 30 seconds. And just like that, some of the logs are moving back and forth now. It really is this easy. Next, let's add a proper hazard to make the game a bit more surprising. Every so often, a log should shatter into wooden shards a half second after the duck lands on it. Now our game isn't just challenging, but can actually catch the player off guard. I want the game to feel bouncier though. So let's add springs that shoot the player way up into the air. Instead of a log platform, occasionally spawn a spring that bounces the player 10 platforms higher. I really like how these springs feel. They add just enough bounce to make the game lively. But you know what's even better than doing just enough? Going way too far. Add a jetpack that spawns occasionally, allowing the duck to fly for 10 seconds. Yes! Well, that's basically it. In just a few steps, we've put together a real game with colorful graphics, some fun features, and plenty of room to grow. And all without writing any code. Not bad. So start creating now at astrocade.com.